Different kind of body language conveys different kinds of meaning. For example, if a particular candidate is gone for an interview and if he's fiddling with his pen or biting his nails, it shows that he's nervous. Also, when you're meeting someone for the first time and while greeting them, you're not maintaining the eye contact, it shows that either you're nervous or you're not interested in meeting this new person. Also, not smiling while greeting someone or while meeting someone for the first time shows that you're not interested in meeting or not excited in meeting this new person. The hesitant handshake. The handshake has to be very firm when we meet someone for the first time. If it is hesitant, it shows that either you're not confident or you have lack of interest in meeting this new person. Also, few positive body languages could be leaning forward while a meeting or a discussion is going on. It shows that you're interested in listening and in showing interest in the discussion. An erect posture shows that you're confident and you're very much happy about yourself. Looking away while talking to somebody shows that you're not interested or you're lacking confidence while speaking to someone. Shaking your leg shows that you're either anxious or bored in some sort of environment. Also, checking your watch constantly means that either you're getting bored or you want to run away from the place where you are currently. Yawning in between of the session is considered as bad manners because it shows that you're getting bored and you want the session to get over as soon as possible. Slouching in the chair, this is exactly opposite to your erect posture, shows that you're very much bored and it actually shows unprofessionalism. The different kind of facial expressions, for example, anger, happiness, excitement, disappointment, enthusiasm, frustration, apology, anxiousness, confusion, all these sorts of emotions can be communicated only by our facial expressions. The use of eyes, the use of lips, and frowning of our eyebrows. All these kind of facial expressions conveys kind of message we want to communicate with a particular person. There are different features of effective communication. How effective communication actual should be. The most important factor in communication is active listening. As we saw the difference between hearing and listening, it is very much hurtful to the speaker if his listeners or his audience is not paying attention to what he's saying. We all do feel bad when somebody is not listening to us properly, but we still continue not listening properly to others. Maintaining a good eye contact is equally important. If you are doing your work or looking away from the person who is talking to you, he obviously feels disrespectful and it shows that you are not interested or lacking confidence in talking to this particular person. Posture. Maintaining an erect posture shows that you are confident and interested in communicating with the person. Use of simple language. Let's be very frank over here. We all know English language very fluently, but unnecessary use of complicated words, difficult words, or even jargons is not necessary in every communication. Use of simple language ensures lack of miscommunication and lack of misunderstanding. So, while communicating effectively, it is very much important to consider using as simple language as possible. Questioning skills. In our communication cycle, we saw that feedback is the most important part in any kind of communication. Hence, questioning skills ensures that whatever message has been transferred by the sender is effectively understood by the receiver by checking different kind of questions. These questions could be close-ended questions, open-ended questions. Close-ended questions means wherein the response is generally expected with only yes or no. And open-ended questions indicate to the answers which has to be in an elaborate manner. So the answer could be more than one or two words or more than one or two sentences. As we saw the features of effective communication, there are also various types of benefits that we can have by communicating effectively with someone. Well, at a professional level, if we have a smooth communication skills within us and within our teams, then the problems, any kind of problem, will be solved effectively and quickly. Better decision making. As the problem can be solved effectively and quickly, decision can be also made in an appropriate manner. Hence, this could lead to a greater success of an organization. Steady workflow. If we have clarity in our communication, there could be lesser mistakes and lesser confusions in our work. That is why there would be better relationship and the workflow would be smoother. Strong business relationships. As mentioned earlier, better decision making, steady workflow obviously results into better business relationships. This ensures that the team has better understanding between themselves, better professional image. The aim and the ultimate objective of the organization can be attained only by having effective communication flow in the entire organization. If each individual of an organization ensures that he's taking equal interest and he's enthusiastic about communicating effectively with everybody in the organization, there would be lesser mistakes, there would be lesser miscommunications, and there would be smoother workflow. For example, in a professional environment, if there is a conflict between two employees regarding a particular issue, instead of keeping that in mind or instead of keeping it to yourself, at least one employee should make the effort of talking it out and communicating the problem with the other employee in a subtle way so that the conflict can be resolved. Instead of communicating this or discussing this with another colleague who is not involved in the matter, or just discussing the disapproval or disliking of someone with the third person is not appropriate. In such case, every employee or every person for that matter should consider talking about the problem of a particular issue directly to the person concerned instead of talking to somebody who is not involved in the issue at all. When such kind of understanding and such kind of approach will be taken in communication, this will result into better bonding between the teams. Politics at work, miscommunication are the common circumstances that we experience at any workplace. But this can be resolved by understanding each other in a better way. If there is a clear and open minded approach between employees, this would result into effective coordination and productive teams. Internal teams will ensure to face their competition confidently. If they can face the competitions outside the organization confidently, that would definitely create a very good professional image in the market. Empathy, sensible communication, and considerate team members build the stronger professional image for the organization. For example, if in a situation of sales and marketing department, if any particular employee in the sales team is not performing well, he is not achieving his sales target. This situation should be handled very carefully by the sales head or the sales manager. Such employee should be taken into a private discussion and he should be told about the problems that he is facing currently. His areas of weaknesses should be discussed with him. The expected performance that is not being achieved and the expected targets which are not being achieved by him should be discussed, and there should be a motivation given to him to ensure that he is open minded and he is comfortable enough to discuss his issues, may it be personal or professional, with his sales manager confidently and open mindedly so that the issues can be resolved effectively. There are different kinds of barriers into any kind of communication process.